Welcome to ITD In Motion. I'm Jennifer Gonzalez. The Idaho Transportation Department conducts bridge inspections across Idaho year-round. Today, we're in Twin Falls, taking a closer look at what those inspections entail. Every single Idaho bridge, both on and off our system, is inspected by Idaho Transportation Department engineers every 2 to 4 years. That adds up to more than 4,200 bridges statewide. Bridge Asset Management Engineer Dan Gorley explains why this function is so critical.
Everything we do in inspection has to deal with safety, has to deal with the trucking industry or people getting to work. It has to do with mobility, and it has to do with economic opportunity. If we don't analyze the bridge properly and we're restricting the trucking industry, they're not getting the goods, or it's costing them more than it should to get from point A to point B. So the number one issue for bridge inspection is the safety of the public.
Bridge maintenance includes preservation and rehabilitation. Annually, the department spends between $15 to $20 million on preservation and upwards of $65 million on rehabilitation, which includes total bridge replacements. Those numbers vary year to year dependent on the condition of those bridges and is always tied back to critical inspection data. In late August, the Federal Highway Administration presented ITD with a $90.2 million check to fund Interstate 84 expansion in Canyon County in an effort to enhance safety and mobility along this highly traveled corridor.
What set this project apart that really warranted the award is really just all of the great aspects of the project that really will enhance the quality of life and economic vitality of Idaho.
The Infra Grant, the largest financial grant the department has ever received, was made possible due to collaboration by ITD, the Community Planning Association of Southwest Idaho, Canyon County, and the City of Caldwell.
When you have someone come from Washington, D.C. to present us with that grant, and when you give the full amount to the state, I think that shows how significant this is and how important Idaho is to the entire country right now.
The safety stand-down highlighted a focus on employee safety in the form of personalized protection equipment, otherwise known as PPE. The goal? Keeping our men and women safe in work zones, as well as keeping safety on the top of all employees' minds, no matter where they work at ITD. In October, the first ever DMV County Leadership Conference was hosted in Boise, bringing together county, DMV leaders, and staff. The gathering was designed to improve communication and collaboration among county partners and the DMV. Just days later, the ITD Leadership Summit brought together dozens of employees from every corner of the state. 22 teams comprised of nearly 170 people presented the problems they set off to tackle and their proposed or implemented solutions that ultimately could benefit their workplace, division, and even the department.
We went out and asked many of you across the state, what should this PPE look like? What does it need to have in it? And many were in favor of going to the yellow, so we stood out.
Following energetic poster pitches and some voting, it came down to 8 more presentations, and then the final awards in the culture and problem-solving categories.
Hey, how's it going, everyone? Ramon Hopney Sanchez in Governmental Affairs. I'm going to tell you about Team 16, your procurement pros.
Perhaps even more important, the spirit of collaboration, teamwork, and innovation.
It's just been great, the support we had from our upper management, from the district engineers right up to Brian Ness.
So it all goes back to just being good stewards of the taxpayers' dollars, and that just makes it fun to come to work, to be a part of that.
The design thinking process is incredible because we didn't know the answer. And the beauty of it is we didn't have to know the answer coming into the process. Using that tool, we were able to find some really good answers and solutions that we didn't start with.
The day capped off by a keynote speech by ITD Director Brian Ness.
What the heck am I doing here? I'm in finance and I process contracts. There's a snowplow driver and a bridge designer and an environmental engineer over there. What am I doing with this group? How can I work with that group to solve a problem? They realized that even though they came from completely different places and had completely different types of jobs and job duties, they had a lot more in common, and they were able to come together and solve those problems and use that varied background experience to come up with better solutions.
These are just a few highlights from the 2018 Idaho Transportation Department Leadership Summit. For ITD In Motion, I'm Jennifer Gonzalez. Thank you for watching.